Alright, hello there, stranger. Today I'm showing off the build behind this aesthetic shitpost I did a couple of weeks ago. This is my Saturnalia village build, and while it all looks like it was made in about 30 minutes, and solely for the purpose of the video, this was actually a fully functional base on a dedicated server. You know, with crafters, storages, a tavern, and whatnot. Which is kind of why I wanted to do this showcase, because it had so much more than would fit into that one video. Putting it together, by the way, was actually pretty difficult, and not because of Conan builds or anything. It's its own thing altogether, Jesus. But mostly because finding music and sounds that wouldn't be copyrighted was, well, kind of meh. No, seriously. If you know a source to find cool usable materials, I'd greatly appreciate the hint. Also, obviously, check the video. It might be the the key to get into that Christmas spirit. You never know. As I mentioned, this build was a base for a playthrough on a server, and why mostly I wanted to point this out is because of the stupid ass flags that were monthly/weekly flags. Server people should know. I don't even remember what they were anymore. I think it's called bastard banners, maybe? Anyway, they move around because I tried to take the footage, but I could not fully remove them because admins and stuff. Sorry about that. Also, there are some other things moving and changing throughout because this was, again, a lived-in base, and also the server had a couple of crashes and had to be restored from the backups quite a few times actually, and so I had to redo some of the designing, and for the life of me I could not remember what I was doing, so I just redecorated the entire parts or rooms or something. So again, apologies for the inconsistency. For the record, the base is obviously gone now, but I made a footage to keep a memory of it, because there was, over the years, so many bases that were just gone with the wind after leaving the server, so I decided to start keeping track of them, at least in, well, this kind of manner. A bit of context, this is from PvEC server, where stealing was allowed and living settlement setting was off. Now, why this is important is because having thralls moving around the base is a safety hazard for people to just, follow the thralls into the base and rob it clean. A word of caution, look at chess people, at least. You'd be surprised how easy it is to get into people's bases nowadays. Even with the living settlement off, this, as many other builds on PvEC servers and RP servers specifically, they still have a tavern system. And with current situation, you still can't fully control doors being accessed by NPCs. So you'd need to be mindful of that, and distances between doors and NPCs if you're building a base of this kind. In this particular build, it should be safe and fine, though. I didn't personally encounter any issues, and I had it in mind when I was building it, plus did a little bit of testing on how you can climb through certain gaps and certain things, and it was fine. Most of the base was actually intentionally accessible to other players, and has even things for people to take with them, because, what kind of a role-playing Christmas village would this otherwise be, huh? Also, if you're considering making this space for yourself, vacant rooms could be given to other clan members, maybe? So this build could easily house a relatively large clan while still being totally usable as an RP build. Um, Also, this build was inspired by another build with its core shape, like a big main chamber that has like other buildings like growing from the sides of it. Unfortunately, I don't exactly remember the name of it anymore, but I will find it and I will link it in the description if I can. So check that out there. And thank you so much for being here. And enjoy the build. I really hope you like it. So see you around.